It's pumpkin season, and one of the best things about that, besides carving jack-o'-lanterns, is baking the pumpkin seeds. Hi, I'm Jenny. Today we are going to make a pumpkin seed trail mix, a yummy, festive, delicious snack. Let's get started. For this recipe we are going to need 1 cup of roasted pumpkin seeds, 1 cup of peanut M&Ms, 1 cup of almonds, 1 cup of cashews, 2/3 of a cup of dried cranberries, 2/3 of a cup of golden raisins, 2/3 of a cup of regular raisins. So basically we are just going to combine all these ingredients together in a nice large bowl. So I already went ahead and roasted my pumpkin seeds. I do have a video on my channel of that. I will link that down below. That one's tried and true. I've made this every year for the last 20 some years. I really like it. My husband likes it. My daughter even likes this one. So that one I know, like I said, I've tried it, I've liked it. It's very tasty. It uses Worcestershire sauce and butter and salt. That's pretty much about it. It cooks at a low temperature over a long period of time, but it makes them nice and crisp and tasty. I do have a recipe that is a little bit quicker. In fact, where I got this recipe out of, it's from the Halloween book. I've shown this one before. So I keep thinking every year, I'm like, I gotta make a lot of recipes out of here. Well, this is the first one I'm making again this year. This one has a quicker way of making the pumpkin seeds, so I will also list that recipe down below. I'll type it out for you. And obviously this recipe will be down below also. So anyways, yep, we cooked the pumpkin seeds, whatever, and then we're going to add those. And then we had the 1 cup of almonds, 1 cup of cashews. Yes. So these can be roasted, salted, whatever. We just happen to get the unsalted, usually because whatever else I'm putting in any ingredients usually has salt on it. So we have that already. It's salty enough. Cashews, you same. Cashew halves, pieces, whole, whatever cashews you like. 2/3 of a cup, just less than 3/4 of your cranberries. I like cranberries. That'll also help give it the festive color. And we're getting all the goodness of a little bit of fruit in there. A little bit more. Alright. And same with some raisins. Raisins used to be more of a snack when I was younger. Did you guys eat raisins? Take them in your lunchbox. You know, they always came in the little small boxes. They still sell them that way, but I usually don't eat raisins a lot now that I'm an adult. Golden raisins, which I also didn't really know was a thing until I started making some other recipes, and that was one of the ingredients, and so I went to the store and found those, and I'm like, oh, interesting. So they have that lighter golden color, hence golden raisins. So add those. And then I'm using peanut M&Ms because we had those in the house. It's my daughter's snack of choice lately. So I'm just using the yellow, orange, brown, and red colors to make it more festive, more fall-like. So I took out the blues and greens. You can also use Reese's Pieces. You could also use, again, if you're making this snack mix any other time of the year, maybe you wouldn't have the pumpkin seeds, I suppose. You can use other colors. But because this is for fall, we need those fall colors in there. So again, like I said, I know Reese's Pieces are out there right now that have these colors. I've not seen M&Ms themselves with just those colors. I know M&Ms for the different holidays, like Valentine's Day, they have like the red, pink, and white. And I think for St. Patrick's Day, they usually have some green. This is noisy, sorry. We're gonna mix this all up. Get all those pumpkin seeds more towards the top, not on the bottom. So that's it. There aren't any extra seasonings. There isn't any extra butter or any moistness. So it's a fairly dry snack. You've just got the maybe the stickiness of the raisins in that, but that could also maybe dry up from your pumpkin seed salt and the salt on the nuts. Very pretty, very colorful. So as I was saying, yeah, as far as M&Ms, or like I said, I've only seen, like I said, the Reese's Pieces, but as far as other colors, to have something, whatever kind of food you want that's fall color, or if you want to do this and just have something sweet, if you by chance don't have the others in the house, like just add a cup of chocolate chips and you'll have a little bit of that sweet. So we got the sweetness of the raisins and the chocolate and the salty of the nuts and the pumpkin seeds. So sweet and salty, yum. So there you have it, a nice, healthy, tasty little snack. So if you like to eat pumpkin seeds by themselves, that's great. Sometimes you kind of have a lot of pumpkin seeds and you get kind of tired of eating them a little bit by themselves. So this is a nice option to have it combined with a bunch of other flavors, and you can eat them that way. As I say, you should kind of have like a handful of nuts per day anyways. So you have your healthy fats and your protein from your nuts, and you have your fiber and vitamin C from your cranberries and raisins, and then that little bit of chocolatey sweetness to get that in there. So let's see how this tastes. There's so many ingredients, so to try to get all of them in, you gotta make sure I have a pumpkin seed. Well, let's see, pumpkin seed, cranberry, or is that a raisin? That's probably a raisin. See if I can get some chocolate in there too. Plus these chocolate are peanut M&M, so you got the peanut in there too. Or I lose. Raisin. Taste that chocolate and the peanut. And taste that pumpkin seed. These are the ones I made with the Worcestershire sauce and the salt on that. They're so good. And then obviously the raisins, cranberry. So good. So anyways, let me know. Do you guys roast your pumpkin seeds? Do you have a favorite recipe you like to use? How you get them? Like I said, I've used this recipe for many years. I like to have my pumpkin seeds. But this is going to be a good option to combine them all because we had 4 pumpkins that we, well actually 3. Took the seeds out of the 3 of the pumpkins. So I still have seeds left to eat. So I'm glad now I have something else to mix them up with and eat them this way. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, the recipe will be down below. I'm going to go finish enjoying my snack. You guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.